Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Going to talk to Mark Shapiro with SRS Tech PR, and one of those firms that are relatively new I've been talking about here on The Price of Business. Welcome to the program, Mark.
Thank you very much.
So kind of give us the elevator speech real quickly about SRS Tech PR.
We're a PR firm basically specializing in technology and, helping companies that are launching new kinds of products into the tech field, anywhere from consumer products to embedded products, which is the stuff that goes inside of stuff that goes inside of stuff.
Yeah, and those seem like they'd be kind of hard to market. So I guess that's they better have a PR firm for that kind of stuff. Some of this stuff is very esoteric. Of course, sometimes the audience they're trying to reach is pretty esoteric as well, right?
Exactly. Actually, the more niche-y and esoteric it is, the easier it is and the better I can reach them, because they're looking for certain answers to their problems, and my clients can usually provide those specific answers.
Okay. How old is your firm? How old is your firm?
About 4.5 years.
Okay. And talk about a little bit about the type of clients you have. Give me kind of a panoramic overview of those clients.
Well, basically, most of my clients are in the technology space. Some of them are overseas. I have one client that's in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, which is always fun to visit. I've had clients in Europe, throughout Europe, even, Asia. But most of my clients now are either in Europe or on the East Coast. Even I'm located in San Diego, but none of my tech clients are here because, really technology is an international type of market.
Yeah, absolutely. No question about it. It's very, the world is small, particularly the world of technology. No question about it. Tell me a little bit about the, size of the companies. I'm looking at your list, which is ironic because we just had a client who also has Honeywell as, we just had a guest on who also has Honeywell as a PR client. But the thing about it, Honeywell's a massive company. They got several arms and several PR firms to handle each of their arms, I would assume.
They have many, many arms. They're an octopus on steroids. And so many of their different arms, each has its own arms probably, and each of those arms can have their own PR firm or marketing firm.
Yeah. So like the guest I just talked to, her client at Honeywell handles shoe production. I see what yours handle is sensing and control.
Right. These are the little sensors and controls that go inside of industrial machinery, as well as medical gear, as well as, military aerospace, inside of, trucks and construction gear. It's amazing. When I first started them, I had no idea all the different types of sensors there are in the world. Mm-hmm. And now, 4 years later, I'm an expert.
Yeah, absolutely. So what is a small company for you to work with?
A small company, there's one of them is basically in Des Moines, Iowa. They're really interested. They're called Icon Labs. And what they do is they provide security for the Internet of Things. And, a lot of people, are aware of, hacking and getting and stealing data. But most people are not aware of is that hackers can get in and actually control the devices in your home, in your car, the utilities, nuclear power plants. I'm sure you've heard of Stuxnet. Yep. That was a kind of attack on actual industrial equipment, and that's the biggest threat because most of that equipment is old, it's legacy, and was not made to be connected to the Internet, so it has no or very minimal protection against hackers.
Interesting. Talking about technology, public relations for technology with Mark Shapiro with the SRS Tech PR. Let me ask you, so is there things that are unique about representing technology firms compared to other firms out there? One of the things you've already alluded to is that how much more esoteric the companies tend to be, and therefore the PR is as well.
Exactly. Even though I'm not an engineer, I love technology. I think it's fun. I really like talking about technology to the magazine editors and with the engineers themselves. And my beauty is because I'm not that smart, I don't know the technology, I'm not an engineer, I try to create the publicity at what I call the grandma level. How would you explain this to your grandma so she could explain it? Mm-hmm. So I just ask lots of questions until I finally understand how it really, really works. and then, present it in a way that almost anybody could understand.
Yeah, that's crucial. Absolutely crucial. So tell me about your growth plans for 2013.
Basically, to continue what I'm doing, I hooked up, this is really interesting, I also have other clients in the consumer space. I was basically half busy, and I found this company that does business bartering, which called ITEX. It's throughout Canada and the United States. I didn't think very much about it. I thought, I'll just try it. And within a month and a half, it doubled my business. I have all these little clients now coming to me who want me to help them run their business, help do their PR for them. And they're all over the place. And so what I'm really trying to do is find ones that I can help that I also think are really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm helping launch one company right now that is called California Fruit Wine, and they make wine out of fruit. And so what they try to do, they're trying to recreate the entire wine market. Everybody's, really snobbish and pretentious about wine, but now they're trying to make wine into something that's hip and young and fun. So, it's really an exciting challenge to totally, look at a market, then change a market.
Yeah, very good, very good. So more growth planned. And how big is your organization in terms of number of employees? How many clients do you have?
Right now, I'm the one basic guy. I have a lot of freelancers that I use, professional writers, and other PR people that I use on a contract basis. I probably have about 4 technology clients and maybe 4 non-technology clients, these ITEX people that I picked up, I'm doing for fun because it's real interesting. You do technology all day, then you get to do other stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. ITEX is a great company, by the way. I'm a member of ITEX in Houston area. Yeah, so it's a good company. All right, very good stuff. I appreciate you spending time with us and kind of sharing us some of your thoughts, your insights. How much are you deploying social media in what you're doing?
Well, that's really interesting. Some of my more consumer clients for ITEX, the ITEX people, for example, social media is important. Having a good website, using Facebook, using LinkedIn. LinkedIn is really powerful.
Oh yeah.
However, on the technology side, most technology people don't really like Facebook. They think it's more for personal stuff and for fun, and they like LinkedIn. They also like many of the smaller niche community networks. But the essence is having a really good website. You got to have a great website with lots of good data, and Google has to have, be able to find you. You have to have good SEO, but it's all about content. Have lots of really good content.
Man, I strongly encourage you to educate your technology clients on the power of Facebook. I had a mentor of mine told me the 3 most important words in business are relationship, relationship, and relationship. And of all the social media, there's nothing that cultivates relationships stronger, in my opinion, than Facebook, because it allows a level of vulnerability and an insight into your personal life that none of the other ones really allow that. To me, Twitter is largely a news feed. I use Twitter. LinkedIn obviously is very important and good from a strategic perspective, identifying particular people to work with, but very difficult to cultivate relationship with it. Facebook is best for that, and smart technology companies are really gravitating towards that. I know in January, I went to the New Media Expo in Las Vegas, and that was a big, big thrust is the rise of Facebook in the technology sphere. So interesting, very interesting. A lot of different perspectives out there. Great getting yours. Enjoyed having you on the program.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
How do people get more information online? What's your website?
www.srs-techpr.com. So it's TECHPR.com.
SRS-techpr.com. Thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Look forward to talking to you again in the future. I'm Kevin Price. We do, of course, have much, much more for you. Do want to remind you, of course, that the best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, a national news website, usually ranked in the top 200, often ranked in the top 200 for politics, world politics, and international politics, as well as highly rated in international business, and national business, and much, much more. Make sure you check them out, usdailyreview.com. Like them on Facebook. Follow them on Twitter. All right, we're going to have much more for you. Stay tuned to it right after this.